These three things on eBay can absolutely double your sales every single month. I see it with so many sellers that do not do it, then they start doing it and their sales explode. Yeah, what's up guys? Welcome back in the channel Sunday afternoon, August 20th. And it's amazing to me how many eBay sellers and some other platforms, but on eBay, sellers don't do these three things that can literally make their sales double. I've seen it. I have people that come into my Facebook group, Thrifter Reseller World down below, and don't do these three things. They leave so much money on the table. They lose out on dozens, if not hundreds of sales every month and every year. And some people are just against it, which I can't understand. They just don't understand how easy these three things are and how much more money you can make by doing these quick, takes a few minutes every single day items on eBay just to increase your sales 10-fold, 20-fold, 50-fold. Most of you watching this video are going to know these three things. They're so simple, but let's start it out really, really easy, really quick. Number one is putting best offer on your listings. Now, the majority of categories, clothing, shoes, jewelry, things that a lot of you guys and girls sell, CDs, DVDs, video games, books, all that sort of stuff. They're saturated categories. They are competitive, highly competitive. There's thousands of items. If there's more than 100 or 200 of the item you're selling or similar items, then you probably need to offer a best offer option because there are a lot of buyers who are searching and they're seeing tons and tons of items and maybe even close price items or items where they want to buy from you, but you're a few dollars higher than somebody else. You have better feedback, you have better all this, and maybe they should buy from you anyways, they should. But they would make you a best offer on a $50 item for 45 bucks, which you are happy to take, and that's their price limit or the limit that someone else has, and you don't have best offer. They can't make the best offer. They go and buy the $45 one. Putting best offer on your items or a majority of your items, if you have some rare or unique items or certain things that you don't have room in, that's fine. But on most items, things like shoes that you may have listed, things that you might have, clothing items listed where they are competitive. There's a lot of them. Things like, women's heels, women's wedges, whatever. Also on like books and electronics, things like this might be a great best offer item. 99% of my store, only a few select items do not have best offer. And we did a video on it live the other week where almost 50% of my items sell through a best offer. That is crazy. Half of my items. Imagine if I didn't have best offer, how drastically my eBay sales would drop. So if you're not offering best offer, do it now. Go back and edit your items. I want everybody watching this video to take a screenshot of your sales and your number of items sold. Go make some changes and come back to this video and tell everyone how well it worked for you in your eBay store. Go put best offer on your items or as many of your items as you possibly can today, right now. I want to thank the sponsor of today's video, ProEcommercelister, your one-stop shop for listing services. Simply take photos of your inventory, upload them into our system in our mobile app or website, and we do the rest. Titles, descriptions, conditions, item specifics, return times, handling times, and shipping policies. You simply price your item and make them live on the platform. Contact ProEcommercelister below at www.proecommercelister.com or email us at proecommercelister@gmail.com for full instructions and pricing. And thank ProEcommercelister for being a sponsor of the Rockstarflipper YouTube channel. All right, so number two is on that exact same path, and it is making offers out to your watchers. People who are looking actively at your items, watching them. It is probably another 25% of my sales on eBay is me sending offers to watchers. I do it every single day. I do it twice a day usually. I'll wake up in the morning and when I'm doing my computer work and my emails and messages and my eBay work, checking what's sold, checking what needs to ship, I go to active listings and it literally has a button, send offers to watchers. I send them out and then later on when I'm wrapping up the day, before dinner or after dinner, maybe it's 7, maybe it's 8 o'clock, I log back in and I'm checking eBay, seeing what offers I have, sending out offers to people who have watched my items throughout the day. Usually I'll probably, when I wake up, have 5 to 10, and then later on in the day, I'll have like another 5. These people convert probably 1 out of 3. So if I send out 9 offers in the morning, like 3 of them become sales as long as I make a fair offer. If you're not sending offers to watchers, and it blows my mind because I did some store reviews for folks and I looked at their active listings and it said, you have 160 items. They have like 1,000 items items active. They have 160 items that are eligible to send offers to watchers. And I'm like, why haven't you sent these people, these watchers, these potential buyers an offer? And they're like, oh, I don't even think about it. I didn't want to do it. I forgot. I don't do that. It's not my normal routine. I just don't even think about it, whatever it is. And I'm like, when was the last time you sent an offer to anyone or sent offers out to watchers? And they're like, oh, you know, like a couple weeks ago I sent 1 or 2 out. And I'm like, you sent out 2 offers in like 2 weeks? Golly. I had somebody send out like literally 60 or 70 one day that they hadn't sent out for weeks. And I think they sold, their normal sales days were like 3 or 4 items, 5 items, and they sold like 21 items that day. Literally, they sent out 60 or 70 offers, and I think like 15 of those converted or 16 of those converted plus their normal sales, and they were selling so many items that day, over 20 items. On a normal day, they were selling 4 or 5. So go send offers. I guarantee how many people of you in the chat, let me know in the comments section, have, if you went and clicked on your offers to watchers, have tons, dozens, hundreds of potential people you could be sending offers to. Go do it right now. After you do it, come back here in a day or 2 to this video and comment and tell me how many of those turned into sales, how many offers you sent out, and how many sales you made today or tomorrow or whenever you watch this video. Guarantee a ton. Over half of all eBay sellers are not doing this, and they're losing out to a ton of other sellers because they're not making these offers. Okay, and the third and final thing is so simple, and it's you got to have an eBay store, but if you don't have an eBay store, get one. If you have questions about whether you should get one or not, comment it below. I'll help you out. It's a very easy formula to know if you should have a store and which store you should have, but you got to run sales. If you have an eBay store, you have to run Markdown Manager sales. When you go to the mall, or when you go to a Prime Outlet, or when you go to any store just about brick and mortar, or even when you go on places like Amazon, or when you go on places like Target.com or BestBuy.com, what do? They're always running sales. 4th of July sale, President's Day sale, Labor Day sale, save 10% off, buy one, get one free. And I get asked a lot if you should increase your promoted listing fee from 2% on eBay up to 5% or 7% or 10% because it'll get seen by more people. Well, yeah, while that may help, and I know it does help some people, you're giving eBay an extra 8% or 10% in fees. The buyer doesn't know that you paid extra money to promote that. They may see sponsored and know you paid something, could be 2%, could be 12%. They don't know how much you paid, so it doesn't help their brain function to say, oh, he paid a lot more to get in front of me, I should buy it. No, when you run a sale that says 10% off or 15% off or 20% off, the buyer goes, oh my God, it's such a good deal. Look at this sale, and I'm gonna get an extra, this seller's awesome. He's giving me 15% off, 20% off my order. I'm gonna buy. And that is that buyer mentality. When people walk into the Adidas store and they see a $20 shirt and then they see, buy one, get one half off, they're like, oh my God, I'm not gonna spend $20. I'm gonna buy $30. I'm gonna buy 2 shirts and I'm only paying $15 a piece, when in reality, Adidas has already covered theirself or whatever it is. You price accordingly and you can mark stuff down 10% or 15%. You can do buy 2 items, get one free, or whatever markdown you want to do. I just do the standard percentage off because it's easy on the buyer's brain. They don't have to go searching for other stuff. There may not be other stuff in your store that they like. Sometimes there may be, and it'll help you get extra sales, but I just stick to that like 15% off, 20% off sale. Just bam, everything's on sale. They see it, they buy it. Everything that I sell, you can track through that Markdown Manager. And when I run sales and my sales start back up and at the end of my sales, you can see the spikes in my literal items being sold. So I tend to run sales over the weekend, like Friday. I'll run one Friday through Monday, and then I'll run like a week-long sale, like Monday through Friday. I don't want to run a 2-week sale because if you run 15 or 20% off and you're like, oh, you have 14 days to get 20% off, people are like, oh, I'll come back in a few days and shop. No, you want to say, hey, you only have this weekend. You have 2 days left. You have 12 hours left, 15 hours left. People will rush in and go, oh, I want to make sure there's nothing that I need to save 20% off of right now, and you'll make those sales. So don't stretch those sales out. I generally run them, like I said, 3 days, and then during the week maybe for 4 or 5 days. So no longer than that. Give them a couple days, but some people run every 24-hour sales, and then they have another one start, and another one start, and another one start. That might be a good strategy. I think I maybe tested that a couple times. But running a sale is such a buyer mentality thing. This is such eBay 101. Best offers, send offers, and running markdown sales and discount sales. this is what gets buyers buying stuff. If you're not doing all three of these things, if you're only doing one of them or even two of them, you're losing a lot of sales and money, leaving money on the table, and you really are hurting your own self, shooting yourself in the foot. So make sure that you are doing all three of these. And I know people are like, oh my God, you want me to run a sale on an item and mark it down, then give them a best offer, then let them make an offer. Yes, because right now, it is so hard in today's economy and the way things are going right now to pry money out of people's cold, dead hands. Like, they don't want to give up any money. Everyone's hoarding their money. But if you're going to get them to buy stuff, especially competitive stuff, now you're competing with all this competition and saturation. You got to give them an incentive. You got to give them a reason to hand you their money, and that's just the way it goes right now. I'm not saying race to the bottom. I'm not saying give stuff away. I'm saying price accordingly so that you can offer a sale price and a best offer in the event that they do it. So price an item at $25, mark it off, 10% down to $22.50, and then they take an offer of $20, bam, you paid $2 for the item, take it. And don't be greedy on your offers too. That's a big tip I can give you. Do not be greedy. If you have an item for $60 that you paid like $5 for, or even 10, and somebody offers you like $45, consider taking it. You can counter at 50, but really, like, you paid $5 for an item and somebody's offered you 45 and you have it up for 55 or 60. Is the counter worth it, or just take the 45 and run? Like, I'm not telling everyone to give stuff away and race and lowball, but I'm saying be reasonable with what you accept and what you send as an offer. So that's your three things, guys. Send offers, let people make best offers on your items, offer that, and run markdown sales. Do it today. Please go in the comment section. Tell me what changes you made, that you ran sales, that you ran offers, how many, blah, 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 and let me know in a couple days. Come back and comment again and tell me how many sales you made from it. I want everybody who watches this video to pay attention to the comment sections, because you're going to get a lot of people and you're going to see how much money you're losing as an eBay seller if you don't do these three easy things. Thank you guys as always. I appreciate it. Hit that like button if you could. Subscribe, crush it. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss more helpful tips and videos like this. And our listing service is available 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, ProEcommercelister.com or ProEcommercelister@gmail.com. You upload your photos to us and we make all of your listings affordably, accurately, and quickly. www.proecommercelister.com. It's linked below. I'll see you guys in the next video.